What is up? I think we are live here. Yeah, the live button's on. How's everybody out there in the YouTube world doing? Oh, hold up. Stop that. Stop. Mute that. Okay. I had my YouTube unmuted, and that is not cool. It's just a vortex of awesome. I can't handle so much awesome.
If it makes you feel any better, I did the exact same thing, like just then. So no worries.
That's fantastic. I hope everybody's doing okay tonight. It's a wonderful Saturday night here in Central Florida. What is it, like 78 degrees outside? I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I had to mow my grass today. It sucked.
February is not the month you're supposed to be mowing grass.
And I hate, like, mowing grass is one of my least favorite things to do. Like, I would rather get a root canal than mow the grass, and a few other really terrible things.
You want to trade? I have a root canal coming up in about 2 weeks. I'll come mow your grass. You can get the root canal. It's not better, your statement, huh?
Touche, Mary. Freaking touche.
Right under the bus. I know, we're friends. I'm sorry.
That was well played. Well freaking played. But here's what I wanted to do. Everybody out there in the YouTube world that's checking us out. By the way, hold up 1 second. Hold up. I'm gonna type. Typing while on YouTube is hard.
Yeah. Well,
that's what you said.
You're live. I will never not laugh at that joke. I will never not laugh at that joke.
So one of the funniest "that's what she said" moments I ever had. Thomas, you're exactly right. Mowing grass does suck. One of the best "that's what she said" moments. I was teaching martial arts, and what the HE double hockey sticks. Hold on. It says we're still live.
It does. We are live, I believe.
But on the thing it says an error occurred. Please try back later. I hope to hell that is like an error.
It looks like we're live on my end.
Okay, so maybe it was just my computer that's being a jerky jerk face.
No, it looks fine on my end. It's still going.
All right, so I'm gonna mute. Okay, I'm still muted. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it was just my computer. That was
difficulties.
Man, freaking that was intense, man. Butthole's tight now. So okay, too much information. All right.
I should have really had another Jaeger bomb before I heard that.
Oh, Son of Krypton. I just got a new subscriber, man. Hey, Son of Krypton. I'm gonna find that guy and I'm gonna sub to him back now if I haven't already. You're sitting
at 97 now, right?
97? Is that
97 is what my screen says.
Holy hell, dude. We're gonna party at 100, by the way. Woo! Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the 97, look at that. The best "that's what she said" joke I had. For anybody out there listening, I used to teach martial arts as a full-time job. And the guy that I had as my boss owned like 3 or 4 different martial arts schools. And I was kind of his right-hand man in a lot of ways. So he would use me as his crash test dummy whenever he's doing these things and these awesome moves. So we're teaching a lunchtime class, which is usually just an adult class, guys coming there on their lunch breaks and stuff. And we're demonstrating rear naked chokes. So I'm sitting there.
What? Rear naked?
They're called rear naked chokes.
Rear naked chokes.
Yes. Okay. So he's behind me. He's choking me out with his arm around me and everything. And so a lot of these guys are like, listen, I'm cranking on their necks and stuff, but I just don't know if I'm getting it. How do you know if you're doing it right? So my instructor, he tightens down on me just a little bit and says, you pretty much squeeze him until he goes limp. And from the choke point, I just sit there and go, "That's what she said." And everybody passed out laughing. It was the end of we couldn't go on with that class anymore. So that was the best "that's what she said" joke in the history of "that's what she said" jokes.
I really wish I'd been there. Like, that would have been so epic to see. Everybody's just like, yep, nope, we're done. I literally cannot be behind you trying to choke you anymore for fear of catching the prey. Like, God forbid. That's hilarious.
So here's what we're going to be going for tonight, okay? To everybody in the chat, man, I'm going to be blasting my Google Hangouts for anybody to join in. And Thomas, you're welcome for the mod, bro. No problem. Anybody to join in, because I've been on this Facebook thing for about a month and a half, and somehow I've already made it up to almost 100 subs. I'm at 97, 98, and I feel very, very honored, very blessed. And I know pretty much right now, I know where everybody stands on Star Wars and all kinds of issues, but there are some things that I just don't know about other people, and I want to get to know the person behind the YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? So here's what's going to happen. Mary, you're going to be my first person that I want to get to know. And then as soon as I ask you a few questions, you and I are going to blast our Google Hangouts all over the place. And it's just whoever comes, we're going to let them come on. I don't even know who's going to show up.
Sorry, I was trying to take my shot of Jaeger. I have a question.
Go.
Do we get to turn that around on you?
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Cool. I am not above the masses. I'm a man of the people. I'm a peasant among peasants. I don't know what that means, but okay.
I like to think of myself of noble blood, actually. I am a lady. So.
I like it. So first of all, Mary, it's good to have you with us. Tell all your fans out there in YouTube world, what is your favorite food?
I would say food is my favorite food.
Amen.
No, actually, this is going to be a really weird answer, and Big Steve is going to hate this answer because there's a lot of mayo in it. But I really love deviled eggs.
Ooh, bro! You throw some bacon on top of those deviled eggs, and it's just like it's a vortex of awesomeness. You can travel back in time with that.
I've never tried that. I'm gonna have to give that a go.
Bless your heart. See, I'm like, I consider myself to be a fat guy, even though I'm only like 260 pounds as a 6'4" man. I think there's like a morbidly obese guy in my head working my body, kind of like that dude in Men in Black. And so yeah. I'm just sitting here, oh my word.
Yeah, I'm an inner fat chick kind of girl. I work really hard. Like I run every day, and I work really hard to try to keep my figure nice. But like my inner fat chick, sometimes you just got to eat some Cocoa Krispies.
Dude, Cocoa Krispies. By the way, anybody on the live chat, if you have Thug Life, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Good to have you here. If anybody on the live chat has any questions for anybody on the panel, hit it up, because in about 3 minutes, this Google Hangouts is going to be in the live chat. I don't know. Can I post? Yeah, I should. Whatever.
Yeah, you can. In about 3 minutes, I'm going to be about 3 Jaeger bombs in, so I'm going to be, you ask me whatever you want.
Oh, you are. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So next question down the line is, you can even go top 3 if you want, but let's go your favorite movie.
So I would have to go top 3, actually.
Okay.
So one of them is actually Gone with the Wind. I watched that as a little girl growing up, and I wanted to really appreciate Scarlett O'Hara. She was sort of this fantastic mixture of both, like really prim and proper and lady, but she would get her hands dirty. She wasn't afraid to get in there and then do the hard work, and she could tango with the men. That was what I really loved about her, was that she was just really this sort of progressive, if you will, woman. Right. But she never lost her femininity. And so I really admired her for that. There was really nothing she couldn't handle if you threw it at her. So that and Spirited Away. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's
actually no.
So it's an anime. It's from Studio Ghibli. It's a Hayao Miyazaki film. It's sort of this really bizarre kind of Disney / Alice in Wonderland / anime kind of movie, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who just wants to just like take a head trip. Like you don't even have to be high. I like
having those movies like kind of in my back pocket that like that nobody has really seen before, but at the same time it's like I love showing people this movie. Like my one that is not a popular movie, some people have heard of it, some people haven't. It's a movie called K-Pax. You ever heard of that movie?
No, I haven't.
K-Pax is Jeff Bridges and Kevin Spacey. And I know Kevin Spacey's just been through a whole heck of a lot and gotten some deep crap, but he is a great actor.
And what's it called?
It's called K-Pax, K-PAX.
I'm gonna check that up.
What it is Kevin Spacey plays somebody that goes to an insane asylum where Jeff Bridges is a psychiatrist. And and so Kevin Spacey claims that he's an alien from another planet. Nobody believes him, but no matter how much you try to disprove him, he always has the answers to what you're looking for. And he baffles everybody, but you realize there's more behind Jeff Bridges or Kevin Spacey's character than meets the eye. And by the end of the movie, it's like a cliffhanger question at the end of the movie. Is he mentally disturbed, or is he an alien? And you just don't know. It is an incredibly awesome journey to go on.
Huh. K-Pax. I'll have to look that up. That sounds really interesting. I love those kind of brain tease things where it's sort of left ambiguous at the end, and you're not really sure what you're meant to believe, but you're allowed to sort of believe whatever it is that you want.
Oh yeah, that is definitely the one. By the way, we're blasting the Google Hangouts.
Surprise blast!
Come on and be a guest. Who knows what will happen? This is a level of my intelligence right here. I have to talk what I type, otherwise bad things start happening.
Well, if it makes you feel any better about that, I will at least mouth whatever it is I'm typing, which is why you will almost never see me. Well, not to mention I have a terrible webcam that does not do me any favors, so I'm almost never on webcam. I don't mind taking videos of myself with my phone because I feel like that's fine, but like whenever it comes time to like be on the webcam, because I'm having to bounce between the chat and Twitter and trying to juggle everything, especially on my own channel, and I will mouth it the whole time. It's probably funny to look at.
I'd probably be doing that too. Like I'd probably be a really bad stage actor or whatever. I'd probably be like mouthing the parts of everybody else just to try to keep up with where I'm at in the play or something.
So that's fun.
That is awesome. So good shows. All right, here we go. Next question. This is a doozy. Favorite superheroes?
Superheroes. Okay, so first and foremost, it has to be Batman. I even have it. My phone is programmed to call me Batman. Yeah. So actually, let's see if I can. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Let me turn it on here. Siri, what's my name?
You're Mrs. Vitalis. But since we're friends, I get to call you Batman.
I saw what is it? A meme that said if anybody that's smart, any lady that's smart, should name your child Gotham. That way, when he cries in the middle of the night, you roll over to your husband and say, "Babe, Gotham needs you."
Oh, I love it. I've heard that before.
See,
yes.
So I've definitely. Oh, what's up? What Thug Life? What's up, my man?
Yes, it's about to get juicy.
Ooh,
Thug. No, trust me, he's got a big mouth.
Oh, I know. These are things I know, but.
Hello there.
Oh, what's up, man? How you doing?
I am good. You?
Hey, it's a good night. It's a Saturday night. It's 9:09 p.m. on the Eastern Seaboard, and well, we're rocking, man. We're freaking rocking.
It's 2 a.m. here, my dude.
Wow, that's unfortunate, but man, you staying up so late, I don't even know the last time I stayed up till 2 in the morning.
I mean, I'm a teenager. It's kind of what we do.
Once you hit family life and you get a wife and you get kids, man, they pretty much suck the life right out of you.
Wow, but let them hear you say that. The heck, man.
It's okay. It's life, because she knows I suck the life right out of her too. So it's a symbiotic relationship we got going on there. All right, Thug Life. So we've got to catch you up, man. So Thug Life, we got to catch you up, man. Let me get to know you a little bit. What is your favorite food, man? If you could have like a last meal before you're sentenced to death, what would it be?
Chicken and chorizo enchiladas.
Oh, dude, good freaking answer. I was like, I'm simple. Like mine's a hot dog. I just love hot dogs and buffalo wings. There's a place.
Oh no, I go. I like a hot dog and everything, but I really like anything that's got like spice, but not just spice, because like buffalo wings are spice, but like foreign spices, Spanish spices, Italian spices, Indian spices, whatever. If it's fucking spicy, I'm gonna fucking eat it.
Yes, Miss, come on. Yes, you can get in the hangout. There you go. Anybody who wants to come on, click that link. There you are. Come on, Miss. Dude, that's awesome. Like there's a restaurant in North Carolina. I discovered it while I was working, driving around in Charlotte one time, and there's a place called JJ's Red Hots. Hopefully they'll listen to this and give me some sponsorships and free meals. But they're a hot dog place, and they had, you're gonna think this is gross, but I promise it's the best hot dog I've ever tried. They had this one hot dog called a Wiener the Pooh, and this hot dog had chopped up bacon on it, peanut butter, honey, and sriracha. And it was one of the best things I've ever put in my mouth.
That sounds like it would make me throw up, but it also sounds like it'd be so fucking worth it.
Dude, sweet and salty at the same time. It's like Christmas in your mouth, man. It'll bring you closer to God.
Sure it will. Sure it will.
Big Steve, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Exaggeration? What's up, my homie Thug Bass Jeremy? And of course, shout outs to Mary. How y'all doing? I'm sorry, I had a surprise birthday party I was attending to, but I escaped after I got that cake. I even managed to scavenge one of these high quality top cutter beers.
Yeah, you did. That's what I'm talking about, man. Freaking, I'm so glad you're able to come on too. I've been like, we've missed each other on like so many streams. I've seen your streams. I've seen you pop on some of mine, but our paths have never crossed, man. So it's a freaking honor.
I just assumed you were like most people and you just didn't like me, but I still showed support because if I only supported the people that like me, I'd have nobody to support.
Dude, I'm doing everything I can to get friends, man. It's quite opposite over there.
Steve gave me a really hard time on his stream earlier. I popped into show support. Like, hey man, and he was like, whatever, Mary, you hate me. And I was like, no, I don't. What the heck? Where is this even coming from? He's like, you wouldn't tell me where you were going last night.
Yeah, and I missed out on the stream this morning, and I was trying to be there. You know what I'm saying? To
be fair, it was not a bad assumption to assume you'd know that stream was happening.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
Council Jeremy's was going down, and I didn't want to give away.
I don't know nothing about it really. I mean, I pop in occasionally because I know some of the Jeremys, but offhand, I'm not even positive I'm subbed. I think I popped in and said what up, but I don't think I saw her in there. So I think I said what up and bounced.
Jeremy.
Like I just like a lot of times I just see streams up and I jump in to show support, give a like and bounce. Like I was doing my own live stream for like freaking 6, 7, 8 hours today, like between 3 different streams. So I was jumping in and out trying to make sure I was keeping up and everything, and I wasn't doing a good enough job. But all it would have taken is a little hint, make sure you're subbed. Y'all could have done. You could have done what you would have done.
I mean, Proper was shilling on that stream, and you were there while he was shilling, so you did know when it was. He did say.
I probably knew last night, but I'm sure I forgot when I woke up.
Yeah, you'll probably catch the next one though. It's a monthly thing.
We're doing questions and answer time, guys. Poor Jesse is over there being eaten by a bird, and none of us are listening.
No, you're cool. I'm watching. I told Mary before we started. I actually got 2 kittens for my children today, and so I'm actually standing up looking around because I can't hear them. And if you know anything about kids, is that when you can't hear kids, something they're probably making a bomb.
Going down, boy.
They're gonna burn your house down with their little kitten paws.
So I'm just making sure they're okay, but it is all right. But anyway, Big Steve, we gotta catch you up, man. So
all right, yeah, please do. I couldn't listen before. I was in a little kid birthday party. I was surrounded by 25-year-olds.
And I do have to say, as a man with 2 kids, I've got a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old. I hate children's birthday parties.
Oh yeah, me too. I had to escape. It's my niece's birthday, so I got the food, I got the cake, I got some beer, and I got the hell out of there.
See, at least they had beer at yours. Like, I don't mind going to my own kids' birthday parties or even some of our close friends. But if it's like, hey, I came home from school and I got invited to a birthday party, I'm like, psh, stuff that, man. Let's go play putt-putt.
I actually forgot it was a birthday party, so I walked in there. I was going to make some food or order a pizza, and there's 20 people and lots of kids. I'm like, oh man, and I come in dressed how I normally dress, but if I'm meeting new people, I don't normally go in my you know, I don't normally walk in the house to greet a bunch of strangers like this, like what are y'all doing in here? Oh yeah, I forgot niece's birthday and they're having a sleepover. I got to get out of here.
Hey, can you do me a favor, Mary? Can you DM Miss and send her the Google Hangouts link real fast?
She's a honey bunny.
You're the best.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, Steve, got to catch you up. Let me get a favorite. Let me get either the favorite movie or top 3 favorite movies in your repertoire right now.
Oh man, I can never do favorites of anything. Pretty much, if I were to say a movie, it would actually be a damn video game. But there's like 30 hours of movie in it. That'd be Tales of Berseria. It pretty much smashes whatever genre it touches, whether it's action game, RPG, or just looking at it as a movie. You can watch it as a movie, and it's on another level. If I had to just go with straight movies, I don't know, it'd have to be like more of a time period thing, you know? But like, well, back in the 90s, I mean, I was down with the stuff like, I loved Falling Down. If y'all remember Falling Down, that movie does not get the props it deserves. That was a classic. I still love Half Baked, you know? I think that might have been early 2000, I don't remember. But I actually got baked when I watched Half Baked my first time back when I was 13. That's how we did. Like that's how, and you know, but then I actually don't watch much TV or movies. I will watch a movie when somebody I know with a similar type of taste as me recommends it. Otherwise, 90% of stuff I just kind of hate watch it. If I watch it, like I don't, so much stuff I didn't watch. Like I skipped The Last Jedi. I've watched all the scenes. I read the summary. I know what's going on, and I'm not giving them my money or my time beyond that. Right, and that's messed up. That, you know, because after The Force Awakens, I said I'm not ponying up my money first, and now, you know, I didn't pony up my money, so they can't get it. The reviews from the homies came in and they said don't see it, so I didn't. and it's sad. I can't think of good movies really lately. I'm not saying there aren't any. I just none that blew my mind.
How about this one? Here's a good one. Is there a movie that is a tearjerker? What would be a good tearjerker movie? It's like it will always get the tears flowing.
Oh man! Well, I'd go back to the game Tales of Berseria. That game will beat your emotions worse than a freaking 80 or a 70-year-old drunken dude beats his 80-year-old not drunk wife. Like it batters you.
Wow.
It seriously will have you bouncing from happy to crying to happy to sad to laughing to joking to sad. That's the whole point of the game. The point is the theme of it is emotion versus logic, and the story is told from basically the world is saved by, you know, the good guy by making logical decisions, but he sacrifices your little brother. You play a female, and that makes it actually better because she is, you know, so emotional, and that drives the plot so much better. That's why people say that I don't like strong females. My favorite character is a female, so they can chew on a long footer of at least a foot long. So you start out, you know, you get your arm chopped off right at the beginning by your brother-in-law. Your little brother gets sacrificed and you get thrown in jail. She gets a demon arm that she can eat demons. She survives by eating people, and eating demons makes her stronger. The first thing you do is you break out of prison by inciting a riot and letting all the prisoners get killed. And then you go on a rampage to destroy the world because the whole world is behind him. But he saved the world, but he sacrificed your little brother and cut your arm off and let you die. And then locked you in prison to take advantage of you. So you're on a path of vengeance. You're playing the bad character, not the good character. But at the end, it comes together where it's like, well, what's more important, logic or reason? Like, what is it that makes us human? I mean, if we didn't have our, not logic or reason, logic and emotion. If we didn't have our emotions, then what would we be? And the game explores that. And it explores, you know, what happens when you are overcome with your emotions. Like the main character, she's a totally embodiment of hatred and vengeance. Like she literally you just let tons of bajillions of people die, kill bajillions of people, and you literally take over the world, and it's awesome. And in the end,
strong when a video game evokes that. That's pretty cool.
And so you develop bonds with all these characters because they're all deeply flawed. They all have what we'd call mental illnesses or whatever. But at the end, the point is basically by embracing and loving that part of ourselves, you actually become a better version of yourself than if you hide it or whatever. So whether the world views you as a demon or a monster, as long as you're okay with it and you try to do what's right for what you believe in, then you're good, and people are going to show you love for who you are despite your faults. And it's those faults that are what bring everyone together. Everybody is selfish. You got a group of ragtag selfish mother effers, and it's awesome to have them come together. And a lot of them are following the main character because they're wondering, why is she so strong? Like, what drives her to do something so insane? You can't fight the whole world. That's insanity. It's like, well, she's really, really, really angry. And everybody has their selfish reasons for tagging along, but they're all okay with it because they admit it. They admit, like, I want to know where her strength is so I could be strong like her. I want to see why she's so dumb. It doesn't make sense. Or, you know, I'm a sociopath, but I want to do the right thing, you know, and so there's so many different plays on each other. The dialogue's great. It blows like movies, books. Like, I've read a lot of fantasy books. My favorite's actually Wheel of Time, kitty as it may be, but I love that series. Read it back when I was a kid. And it just blows away books, movies, and everything. So if I have to shill for something, that's where I put my money on.
Nice.
And it's
cool
crazy.
Deal.
It's crazy that I can say that. It's literally the best RPG, action, and story, beating movies, books, and that for all coming from one place. And so that's what I'd shout out for all of it. Sorry to talk for so long and hog the stream, brother.
You're good, man. You're all good. Thug Life, did you choose a Thug Life or did the Thug Life choose you, man?
I don't think anyone chooses the Thug Life.
Yeah.
Except for me, because I was just trying to make a parody account and Jeremy said he wanted a Thug Life Jeremy on a live stream and I just happened to be there.
So, Mary, the next question is for you. By the way, if anybody hasn't had a chance to pop by Mary's channel real fast, I left a link to her channel in my description since I consider her my co-host for the night. But she did a very amazing video that caught me completely by surprise. So I play guitar. And by the way, she's going to be doing a live stream with some karaoke here in about 30 minutes or 40 minutes or so. But I was playing guitar, and I just threw up a little minute and a half stream of me playing a song on the Twitters. And then she totally rips that song, puts it on her YouTube, and sings to it, and just adds like 5 levels of angelic glory to it. So if anybody has a chance to go by and check that out, man, that was like one of the sweetest things I've ever seen. But
yeah, I seen it. I hit it with the thumbs up and I believe a retweet too.
I'm telling you what, man.
Well, you had said something to the effect of, you know, it's duet time, or you feel a duet coming on or something like that. And I was like, why wait? Let's just do this now.
Do it now.
That was awesome.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Dude, that was the greatest video clip ever. Anyways, so Mary, if you could go and see any band live, who would it be? And by the way, this is a dead or alive band question.
Oh, it would be the Beatles. No question.
Ooh.
No question about it.
Oh, the most overrated band in history. Okay.
Really? You want to come at me, Thug? Come at me. Seriously?
You even live, bro?
Right? Like, no, honestly, like, let's think about this. Honestly, let's look back in history and sort of see like the most impactful of their generation bands. You know, it's the Beatles, hands down. They had the widest reach, the biggest impact in terms of bands. They're iconic for a reason, you know, like they were ahead of their time. And I think anyone with a grain of sense in their head, which is why, of course, I leave Thug out of this particular, you know, group that I'm describing, would look back and say, God, if I could go back in time and I could have seen the Beatles play live, that's something you wouldn't want to miss.
Right.
Well, I mean, one of the surviving Beatles is one of the big people pushing Article 13 at the moment, so I'm not supporting that shit.
Oh, you're right. I'm mad.
Yeah. We're discussing the group, okay? Like we're discussing the band themselves.
Let me
Okay,
put my
but also one of them made an anthem for communism.
Oh, Thug. Is this a moral discussion? Are we having a moral discussion right now? Am I entitled to my own opinions?
I mean, we're having a discussion about a band, and
No,
I'm
we're not. We're
discussing
having
the
a
band's
discussion about
politics.
likes. We're having a discussion about preferences and what we like and dislike. And I didn't.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't want to go to a Beatles concert because it was basically like One Direction before One Direction, and I wouldn't go to a One Direction concert. Fangirls, man.
You're entitled to your opinion, Thug, and I respect it.
He's
Right.
just
That's
he's just
sorry.
a boy, Mary. Don't beat him.
I'm just
All
kidding.
right. I would probably either go for Led Zeppelin or Queen. Probably Queen.
That's a pretty good choice. Now that I can go on board with.
What
Right.
about Queen?
I would probably. Oh, there's my man. What's up, Proper? How you doing, brother?
God damn it! I've had enough of him today.
I had enough of you today.
Dude,
You
I
don't want
never
to
have
choose to
enough.
join
of
when I was
Proper, man.
already on.
Uh-huh.
Proper. If you could see any band, dead or alive, who would it be?
Ooh, the Beatles.
Oh,
For fuck's sake.
there we
Thank
go,
you.
Mary.
Thank you.
Times
Proper, you want to
two.
get married?
See what the hell, Proper? just step up and say, yeah. That's you might not get this offer again.
He's not gonna. No, actually, I think I can think of a few people who might. That being Brighton, Lethal, and Stiff.
But you know what? I would say that Mary does have a chance, but because it wasn't just a hard no. It technically didn't even say no yet.
It just came out of nowhere.
Well, give her an answer.
I take it back. Never mind.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Offer withdrawn.
Too late.
It's too late. It's too late.
Offer withdrawn.
If I ask a girl to marry me and I hear, I'm taking that ring right back. I want to see tears of joy. And why'd you wait so long?
Aw. Steve, you want to get married?
Of course, baby. Why do we have to wait so long?
Well,
I got my paper stack. Where are we gonna get married at? Do
Oh,
you want to have a
Jesus
white
Christ.
wedding or a black wedding?
he's also got his beer in hand, and Mary's
How about a
also
red
got her
wedding?
ear tonight.
Oh no red wedding.
No, no red wedding for me.
If y'all be trying to get married,
I would prefer a white wedding.
Why
Sung by Billy
Why
Idol.
are you
Thank
so
you very
racist,
much.
Proper?
No, a white
he's
wedding
proper.
as opposed to the red wedding. Excuse me,
Yes,
the
yeah,
song is a
proper.
lot better than the red wedding. Thank you very much. I
Red
would
wedding
prefer
stole
to
my soul.
have a wedding where I don't get murdered. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
That's
Which was the point.
That is a
Thank
good
you
perk of a
very
wedding.
much, Thug Life.
Yeah, that is a good perk of a wedding is walking away alive. I would say I'd call that
Yeah.
a win.
That's why I said it's a nice day for a
Why did you have
white
to ruin
wedding.
this beautiful
What?
moment? Why did you took this beautiful moment and you ruined it? Steve and I were gonna get married and you ruined it.
Somebody mentioned the red wedding, and I said no.
And then you
But
said
how-
no in about 5 minutes worth of explanation.
But how ruined could-
It was
how ruined could be? Steve
was less than 60 seconds, I guarantee you.
It was more time than was necessary, I do believe.
I'm not crying.
We're fine. We don't need their support, Steve. We can make it on our own.
I'm
Yeah.
about to start
You guys
muting
can go
people.
elope to Vegas.
Oh,
Vegas.
Jesus Christ, what did I get
Vegas.
into?
All right.
People, man. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my age. We're going, Miss. You made it. How's it going?
Miss, what's up?
And she's.
I don't think I've been in a conversation with Miss
Oh,
before.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back.
There we go. That's
It
like calling
feels
somebody
great
and
to not
putting
be
them right
the
on hold.
only young person in the stream again.
All right, I need more liquor for this.
Go get it. Okay.
All right.
So here's what.
She's gone.
Okay, yeah, she's definitely gone. So we're
She's
gonna
gone
start
yet.
down the line.
Voluptuous Jeremy is still here. Oh wait, that was Miss. That was gone.
She went for liquor, so
Focus
I'm
on
free,
cracks.
right?
Yeah.
No, I'm here.
I'm a cut. Oh, I was gonna say a rude joke, but you're still here.
All right, so we're gonna go down the line. I want to hear 3 nostalgic things from your childhood. This, like, if you ever got it again, and be like, man, it makes me feel like I'm 10 years old again.
Like
For example,
an item that you can like possess.
like if it were an experience that happened to you or whatever. Like, for example, I was born in 1984, so I'm 35 years old, and my time was the 90s. So if I were to ever watch an episode of Ren and Stimpy or Rocko's Modern Life, it would take me to the place of happiness that I used to experience when I was 10 years old. Back when Nickelodeon was awesome.
All right. Well, I'll do one then. Okay. So when I was a little girl, one year for I think it was around Christmas time, we went to Walmart, and we were pretty poor, so we never really went anywhere or did anything. We were at Walmart, and my brother and my sister were really picking on me. Like, they picked on me a lot when I was little. And so it got to the point where my dad, who normally sort of stayed out of these things, he was like, seriously? You guys leave your sister alone. And he was like, you know what? No, I'm done. He was like, Mary, you're coming with me. And he took me, and he left my mom with my brother and my sister while they went shopping. And he took me to Baskin Robbins, where he said, you pick out whatever ice cream cone you want. And so I picked out bubblegum ice cream. And now sometimes, every once in a while, I'll just go and I'll get some bubblegum ice cream because it takes me back to that moment. It was just me.
Did it actually have chunks of bubblegum in it?
Yeah, like little like, you know those little chiclets?
It's good. It's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, Thug Life, man. Hit me something from your childhood that was awesome.
There's so much, and it's weird because I actually frequently, like at least once a month, go back, play games I used to play when I was younger, and watch what I used to watch when I was younger. I think one of the biggest things from my childhood, it wasn't like, I was like 12 maybe, and I went to the Harry Potter studio tour, and like,
Oh, wow.
it was really cool throughout, but then and the last bit when I walked into it's like a room with lots of blue lighting, and they have the model that they use for all the camera shots of the castle, and it's playing the music from the first movie, and that music always really gets me, like the ending music when they're all like smiling at each other and stuff, and that was just like, wow, this is literally like my childhood incarnate right here.
Yeah, that's what made a lot of people cry at the last movie, because they were smart enough to use that last score for the last shot of the film.
The music, there's a lot you can say about the Harry Potter movies, but they had their music on point.
You know why? John
Fucking
motherfucking
Williams.
Williams. Yes, absolutely. He not only does every single Spielberg film, which is amazing, but he does Star Wars, he's just Superman, he did Home Alone. I mean, this man just does not. There's nobody who can compare to this guy. I mean,
Yeah, actually,
that's when
I'm just
Superman
gonna
gets me
make
in the
my
feels.
I'm just gonna make my answer a lot shorter. What brings me back to nostalgia? Anything but John Williams. There we go.
Mhm.
pretty much,
Dude.
yeah.
Yeah, and Superman was the one that got me in the feels, man. When I was 5, 6 years old, Christopher Reeve was
Christopher Reeve.
what?
That got me
Yeah.
in the feels with Superman Returns. They fooled me. They
Oh,
fooled
I
me.
know. I was sitting there like in the beginning crying. I was like, oh, and yes, I do cry during movies if you've seen that video. But
Yeah.
I'm freaking, that was tough too. But freaking watching Superman, I'm sitting there. By the way, I watched Superman Returns, and they had like 40 minutes of previews beforehand, and I drank all of my Coke beforehand, and I had to pee so bad in the middle of that movie. But I'm sitting there watching, and John Williams' theme song is playing that time. I'm just like, I'm sucking in my bottom lip and everything, and then all of a sudden, just I see how bad it was written, and I got pissed.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's no, like, if somebody ever tries to say, oh, this person is the greatest movie composer of all time, no,
No.
you're wrong. You are incorrect. It's John Williams all the way.
I think
no,
the only
no
argument someone could make, I don't
question.
agree. I'm playing devil's advocate. The only argument that someone could make would be Hans Zimmer.
Yes.
See, that would be my next
No.
one right there. Hans Zimmer's.
Nope, he's soy compared to John Williams. Excuse me.
Hey, I said I don't agree with it. I am still completely John Williams, but
Well, I would.
Oh, I know,
I'm
there's
completely,
an
I know.
argument.
I'm
I know,
completely
but
John
in
Williams too,
terms
but I
of-
would say
in terms-
he's still Hans Zimmer has not been around for nearly as long as John Williams has, so he hasn't still hasn't had the time to build up his repertoire of stuff. But I mean,
there's at the same time, like, come on, like.
Oh, I mean, I'm not.
Maybe I'm just one of those. I think I'm just one of those people who are just like predetermined to hate any other composer other than John Williams. I know that Mr. Hans Zimmer.
Man,
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Oh, way to go. Freaking put the. Oh, man.
He kicked me for doing that on the council.
I'm sorry,
Man. Well, I do agree with what Proper was saying. I mean, I'm telling you though, I think Hans Zimmer is definitely my second favorite. And he's up there. He's kind of my up and comer, man. I mean, Interstellar and Inception. I mean, The Lion King. Holy
Ring.
Cow! I'm sorry.
He did The Ring. He did the soundtrack to The Ring.
Did he do The Ring?
I love the soundtrack to The Ring. Yeah.
I had no clue he did The Ring.
Yeah. I love that movie and I love that soundtrack.
By the way, hi, Miss. How's it going?
Hi. I'm good. I just went through hell to get in here.
So sorry. But
I went through 3 different devices. I went on my phone, didn't work. I went on my tablet, didn't work. I had to fire up my computer and then go onto the Hangouts in my computer, then turn my computer off and reach into it through my tablet.
Now, well, tell me something that brings back some nostalgia for you.
Like just anything.
Yeah, just something from your childhood that like made your childhood more than awesome.
I don't really know. I can't think of anything really.
Like if I'd be like, listen, anytime I put a taste of Big League Chew in my mouth, ground ball grape, by the way, that's just, I mean,
preach, brother, preach.
I'll tell you what else brings back nostalgia, and this is gonna sound like I'm kissing ass or something, but this is a genuine answer. Hearing Mary do the Rita Repulsa.
Dude.
Yeah, I said that one too.
Dude, Big Steve, hit me with some nostalgia, bro.
You want some nostalgia?
Yeah.
Something from my childhood?
Your childhood, man. What made your childhood awesome?
People don't know, but man, when I was just a little boy in Alaska, my favorite thing was Michael Jackson. So I know I can put on pretty much anything from him, but one of my favorites is good old Speed Demon. You know what I mean? With the Claymatronics or whatever, you know. He's cruising, headed for the border. It's on my mind, and nothing really matters. I've got to be on time. Look in my rear mirror. Is he hot on my tracks? Is he getting nearer? I feel some heat is on my back. Speed Demon. Yeah, see that was I could do all them old Michael Jackson songs, but if I want to hit a high note, I gotta scream and get some air in me because he goes way up and he got nut kicked or something. He go way up.
Well, that is dude, I love Michael Jackson back in the day, man. I miss that dude's music. He just, I mean, there's nothing like that guy musically. Hard like never. He was a game changer.
Yeah, I got one.
Mute yourself. For the love of Bob, man. I'm sorry.
What's that?
I muted Proper earlier, and I'm sorry. Proper, unmute yourself.
I was about to ask that in a second.
Wait, I was muted this entire time.
Mary muted you. Mary muted you.
Oh,
dude.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Great.
Like I stopped paying attention after a little bit, and then I just went off and did other things, and then I decided to chime in, and then I hear like, "Oh, sorry, Proper, I muted you." Like, what?
You let your guard down, and the girl took advantage of you, and then you just didn't even notice, man.
I'm sorry.
Girls take advantage of me all the time. I can't even tell you.
That's how you play the game, man. You let them think they taking advantage of you, brother.
No, they actually take advantage of him. He's not smart enough to play that game.
Guys, if Jesse's not going to do it, I will. Look, the man is sitting at 98 subs. Get him to 100 right now. Let's
Wait, who?
Exaggeration Nation.
Oh,
I'm already
channel that you're on.
Yeah, the channel you're on, Steve.
I was waiting until the end to whore myself out, but that's okay. I appreciate you being my pimp there, Mary.
For all that unnecessary, I'm gonna go spam Mary.
Oh, God, we can't.
There you go.
Steve. You're not getting
Freaking spam it.
Proper.
All right, I won't spam you. I won't.
All right, Miss. I've got to get Miss talking real fast. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't like leaving Miss sitting out there, man. She's making me nervous. All right, so Miss, I'm going to hit you with 2 questions because we got to get you caught up. Okay.
Okay.
First off, what is your favorite food?
My favorite sushi.
Ooh.
Ew.
Actually,
that's the real hard-hitting question.
Yeah, that's one of the hard-hitting questions. Like, there are 2 things that can bring this world together: music and food.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what culture you're in, everybody knows how to eat well.
Oh,
also,
Jesus.
Hey, I'm a fat guy talking to me, and you're about to cross a line. All right? Superheroes. Who's your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero?
Oh, yeah.
Riddick? Riddick, I guess.
Wow. That is an uncanny but very, very good answer, actually.
I love Riddick.
Riddick is... I didn't see the new Riddick movie, but I want to. I just haven't made... Was it better than Chronicles?
No, but it's good.
Well,
hey,
go ahead.
Sorry.
Go.
I was just gonna say, speaking of comic book characters, I'm gonna just screen share for a minute. If y'all want to peek, I'm actually gonna be in a comic book. Someone wanted to do me. Y'all don't know me. I'm a OG on YouTube, and that's gonna be my character. That's just the template thing. But yeah, you can see he did that. That's gonna be something I'll be shilling for eventually, because I get to be a character in the comic book. I think that's cool. And
Does he have a name, or do we get to name him?
The name is Big Steve.
Okay.
Oh.
It looks like Doctor Strange, Skeletor, and He-Man.
It's kind of like Spawn, but with like my hood and like a hooded robe instead of his cloak. Or I guess it is a cloak, huh?
So are they still trying to make Spawn with Jamie Foxx right now? Is that still a thing?
That's what I heard, and I'm hoping that he can pull it off. Because I know he's gonna pull it off, but I think there's gonna be some what we would consider shenanigans. I think he's hype because I think because Jamie Foxx, I think he can't be the undead Spawn. He could maybe be the before, but once he dies, you know, the real Spawn, you know, not Al Simmons, but Spawn. I think they're gonna have like the old Spawn voice because he's got that dark, deep, raspy voice, and they probably have a different body because you're gonna need someone more jacked. And if they have Jamie Foxx saying Spawn stuff in a rated R Spawn, I'm gonna be really confused because I've been waiting for this movie since '94.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Proper, hit me with some good superheroes that you appreciate, man. Captain Marvel's one of them, right? Said nobody ever.
Carol Danvers.
You want me to answer Thug Life, or do you want to shut the fuck up?
I don't think anyone wants you to answer
You know what? I
anything,
don't
really.
give a
It takes
shit.
too long.
I don't give a shit. Go crawl away in your little diapers because you just became an adult. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you wink. Anyways, any whoosies.
Oh,
what was
someone
the
throwing a
question again?
tantrum.
No.
Don't tell me my camera was on. How
absolutely
dare.
not.
Yeah. I was
Anyway, Jesse, what was the question?
So hit me with a couple of your favorite superheroes, man.
This is not a great question for a guy who does not really read comic books.
Well,
But
damn
growing
it, Meg.
up, oh, don't call me Meg, don't you dare. No. Growing up, it was always Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man. But, you know, growing up, you know, the DC universe, you know, there was no universe. And I thought that was the beauty of superhero movies. They were all separated and they were all, you know, their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was kind of cool to see the Avengers for the first time because I understood it, even though I didn't even watch all of the other superhero movies aside from the Iron Man movies because I didn't care about anybody else. In all honesty, I didn't even like the first Iron Man movie when I first saw it. But I mean, Jesus, like talk about people evolving, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like superhero movies in general, but I did like those three specifically because I related to them in a different way. Superman, I don't know how I related to him, but I guess because I felt like an alien in my own world, you know, and still am in some degree. And with Batman, I thought it was just kind of cool. And with Spider-Man, it was like he was just a kid, and I was kind of just a kid, you know.
Right.
And that's where I related to Spider-Man. And that's why I gravitate.
You're good. There's a beauty, and I like what you said. There's a beauty in like some superheroes having their own standalone movies and stuff, like Man of Steel. Whenever he's kind of discovering about what's going on with him being Superman and everything. I mean, just I appreciate those movies and having the characters be as they are. And sometimes it's just making a universe. Sometimes it does get overkill to me. Like,
you don't say with the MCU. I'm so lost because I only watch the Iron Man movies, and I've said this like a billion times. I've only seen the Iron Man movies, Spider-Man: Homecoming, the first Avengers movie, Civil War, and that's about it. And that's why I'm like, and Guardians of the Galaxy, if you can even count that, because I was so high off my rockers that I can't even remember what the fuck happened, aside from me asking questions like, why is there a talking tree? Why is there a talking raccoon? Because it's so stupid, I don't understand what's going on. And, it's just like one of those things where I'm just like, why can't you just stop being ignorant and just remove your suspension of disbelief?
Right. And by the way, right now I do need, while I have people here and I have people in the live chat and everything, I need everybody to settle a dispute.
All right, I'll be the settler.
Let's do it.
You can trust me.
This is actually between me and Mary.
Oh, I'm on Mary's side because I'm the Black Knight. I'm sorry.
You guys know that Mary underrolls her toilet paper?
Steve, you're the Dark Knight. You're the Dark Knight.
What does that mean?
Yeah, she Mary's an underroller with her toilet paper.
What?
I thought that's how you're supposed to do it. I thought that's how it's supposed to go.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You do not underroll your toilet paper, people. Overroll it like a human. We're not monsters. We live in a society.
I'm happy if I'm not using a leaf, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
Big Steve just
Switch it.
Nope.
Just take that little thing, like undo it, and then switch the toilet paper around if you're so unhappy.
Do it. Put it back.
That's too much.
No,
right, so
then it's too much for you to argue about. Like, I don't care.
It is not too much.
I'm with you on having it going over other than under, but at the same time.
Okay, there we go. Simple enough.
Oh, God, no.
I won that. I'm going to call that a win.
No,
So do you leave the toilet seat up or down, or do you close everything? What do you do?
I live in a house full of women. I leave the toilet seat down so I don't get lynched the next day. Thank you very much.
I put the lid down because nobody wants to see that nasty crap.
Yes, or you could flush.
Yeah, I was about to say that wouldn't be a problem if you could flush. So I feel, Thug, do you feel confident saying overrolling is the way to go?
My argument on this, I'm going to quote a YouTuber I watch called The Amazing Atheist and say, who fucking cares, bitch?
Yes.
Well, this is my channel and I care, so I need your vote.
Okay, overall.
Okay. Bang. Mary, I love you. I've won. I want to let you know.
Look, let's just sort of like your own opinion, man.
No. So, Death by Saber's like, at least he uses Angel Soft. Whatever.
That's exactly what I use.
Dude, Angel Soft is great.
Who cares about the fucking brand?
Oh, well,
it's toilet paper.
Charmin is soft.
Listen, you at least need to care about how many plies there are. Okay, can we agree that it does?
The plies are very important.
It does matter. Plies are very important. You don't want to get poked in the middle of your business.
Guys,
of course you don't. Then just watch your ass. And then you're
I can't hear you, Mary. I'm sorry.
I have some really important news.
News.
News. Go for it.
Really, really, really important news. Jesse, you have 100 subscribers.
Boom!
Party time!
Boom, dude. We are
Yeah.
partying people. That's what I'm talking about.
I just refreshed it and saw it.
Dude, look at that. I'm in the triple digits, man. This is
Welcome
a
to
good
the Triple Digits Club, and you got Steve twerking. Yay.
That's for you, brother. That's for you.
freaking man. You freaking made my night, man. So I don't know what I should do now. I mean, I know I want to party. I think one of my next YouTube videos, I want to watch a Bob Ross video while I'm drunk and try to paint what he's painting and see if it works.
Dude, I used
You
to
know-
do Bob.
you know
You'll do
what's
great.
funny? You know
You'll
what's
do
funny?
great. You'll do
There's
way
a-
better than you think.
There's a Jeremy that has, I don't know which Jeremy it is, but there's a Jeremy that has Bob Ross with an NPC face on him. And there's also what makes it even better is that during Christmas time, my kid brother got a Bob Ross Chia pet.
Wow, dude. You know, Bob
He's
Ross
super
actually.
cool.
Here's your Snapple fact for the night. You know, Bob Ross actually hated his hair.
Oh,
He
really?
hated his. He
He
got
hated
his.
you,
He got a
bro?
fro. He got his fro because he did not like paying for so many haircuts. But after he got his hair permed, he got famous and realized that that's what made him recognizable. So he had to keep it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a
Hey,
bad day.
Miss, I really like your name because it's really
Simple and
Straight to the
easy for
point.
you to remember.
yes.
It's proper.
Well, I changed it. It was my gamer tag was originally Miss Sarcastic Nerd, and I'm like, that is way too fucking long for people to remember.
I just remember I have to add you on Xbox.
Oh yeah, do that.
Oh, are you all console plebs? Does nobody PC master with me?
I play
I don't
PC
have-
and Xbox in
PC
fairness, because there's some
master.
shit that just doesn't come out on Xbox.
I have a shitty $100 laptop that can't even run the Stanley Parable. So
You got to take that console money and put it in a PC.
I just gotta say that I do like your name because I have been told by various women that you don't call women ma'am, you call them miss.
mm,
You call them miss.
man.
You call them ma'am.
No, no.
Yeah. Macho Man Randy Macho Man Tranny Savage will kick your ass.
it's Ms. and Miss. It's Ms. on my gamer tag because I couldn't fit Miss, so it's Ms. Sarcastic Nerd and Miss on
Gillette, the
Twitter.
best a man can get.
Yeah.
Hey,
The best
Well,
of
as
ma'am
Al
can
Bundy
get.
would say, no ma'am, no ma'am,
no,
But-
ma'am.
yes to miss.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do real fast, everybody. I do have to wrap it up because Mary's got to go and get ready for her stream, which starts in about 10 minutes-ish, and I'm going to be on there. We're going to be doing some karaoke. I will be playing guitar
Oh,
and hanging out a little bit, and you guys come over and check hers out and get her up to. What are you looking at, 250?
I'm sitting at 246.
Oh,
All right. So it's time to get her up to the 250s tonight.
We're gonna hit 250. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
hey.
But anyways, like I said, I just wanted to bull crap a little bit tonight. I know that there's just about nothing or whatever, but I've only been on YouTube for a month and a half, and I've got 100 now, and I appreciate everybody that kind of helped me out to do that. You know, Mary, everybody, Proper, you were actually one of the first people I ever got to stream with one time on Drunk 3PO's channel. So you got of all the Jeremys, you're the one from me. So,
I appreciate that, and also I'm very happy that I was your 69th
yes,
subscriber.
everybody, he was my 69th sub.
And I'm so sad I wasn't able to participate in that stream because I heard it was epic AF.
Dude, it's gonna happen again too, man. That was a freaking fun stream right there. We had a fun game.
Yeah.
And I think I may have to whore out my services to other streams if they want to have a good debate night too. And we'll have a
Speaking of whoring out, would you like to be on my stream for the? How familiar are you with the Goonies?
Oh my God, yes. Hell yes.
All right, so you're a lover of the Goonies. So I have you and Super Divorce and a guy named Salty Nerd. Salty Nerd's great. The Goonies.
What a tool bag.
Burning
dude.
Passion.
Man.
I haven't seen the Goonies.
The Goonies. I have what?
Miss.
I knew I'd get that reaction.
Miss, is it okay for me? I know it's not usually. How old are you?
I'm 19. I'm going to be 20 in April.
Girl, listen. The Goonies. I don't care what you have on your list. If you've got to go,
Demolition Man is on my list.
Fuck the Demolition Man and go watch the Goonies.
Yeah, like even if you have like a family member in the hospital, tell them they can wait. Just tell them to hold on a couple hours.
No.
Not proper.
No, we can watch
Stop.
in the hospital.
I can have a honestly, we can have a compromise.
Okay.
Watch it with your sick family member in the hospital.
There we go. Amen. I like it.
And that'll make them happier. It'll remind them of a better time. No, I'm serious. It's a nice escape movie.
Yeah.
I do have problems with it though, but yeah, Salty Nerd does hate that movie so much with the burning passion.
How can you hate it? I don't understand.
Maybe because it has so many plot holes.
Oh, there's tons of plot holes, but
but
that's not the important thing, man. There's plot holes in all kinds of freaking things sometimes. But
it's not like it's Star Wars. It can get away with not being.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not like it's Star Wars. I mean, freaking Hook had plot holes.
Well, this is why I would like you on that stream. But anyways, we got to get going.
Over and start the stream. I'm really sorry.
Let's go. All right.
Thank you so much for having me on, Jesse, and I'll see you in a little bit when you pop over on mine.
See you in a few minutes, girl.
And thank you for
Can I join too, Barry?
Let me see how many I've got on first, Miss, and then I'll put you on the if I have enough room area.
Okay. Thank you.
That's a tentative yes.
Okay.
All right.
But you guys, I appreciate everything you guys have done. Big Steve, thanks for hanging out with me, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming through with that. Us, so shout outs to that, man. Props.
Absolutely, Miss. You're a jewel. I appreciate you. And let me see. Proper bro hugs and all that good stuff. And Thug Life, gang handshake to you, man.
Here, can I give you this? Can I give you this, man?
Oh, hold up.
Oh,
I got you, man.
turned into PewDiePie. We're gonna go out with the breakfast.
Boom.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
If you haven't, you should subscribe to PewDiePie as well.
You guys have a good night, man. Be blessed. Anybody needs anything, holler at me. All that good crap. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Later, dudes.
All right, man. Later.
Yep.
Later.